Hi everybody, welcome to the Soulful Soul. My name is Gladys and this is your fortnightly pick a card reading. Today I'm inviting you to choose from 4 different oracle decks, and what I will do is when we get to your reading I will draw a card from your chosen deck. So group 1, you have the Sacred Forest Oracle. I was just given these yesterday by my brother. My brother gave these to me. This one and this is by Denise Lynn. Very beautiful. This is Kyle Gray's Gateway of Light Activation Oracle. This is the Tea Leaf Oracle. And this was also given to me by my brother, maybe last year, I think. And it's the Colette Baron Reed Spirit Animal Oracle. Let's hope you can see that. So just go into your heart, just feel what feels right for you, for those who aren't familiar, and choose on the basis of from your heart, and take your time to make your choice. Our dragon is here with us today, but I'm not lighting any incense. He's just being calm because my son is not well. His sinuses he's so miserable. Shame. So if you like the way I read, and if my reading helps you, please won't you share your comments in the comment section and share with other like-minded souls, and give me a like. I would really appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and you'll see me on the other side. Welcome back, group 1. You chose the Denise Lynn Sacred Forest Oracle. So let's see. Oh, hummingbird spirit, and it says joy. What a beautiful card to get, group 1. And I was thinking about something. Oh, and its number is 22. So for you, there's something about coming into balance that's important. Something about balance, something about stability, I think, group 1. But let's see what your cards say. You get the Queen of Wands in the reverse. There you go. Queen of Wands in reverse. So, group 1. I'm seeing that there's kind of maybe some of you have let go of a fire sign. Maybe had words with the fire sign, or for some, this could be a relationship, talking about a relationship, and for others, it could be you feeling slightly unconfident or unmotivated. So, let's see what the cards have to say. So, in the near past, you get the 5 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I want you to see the cards. This deck is so beautiful. So the 5 of Cups in reverse, and in this deck the person is taking charge of the 2 cups and acknowledging the spilled cups almost, and you have it in reverse. So perhaps you've let go of something in the past and you are ready now for the 2 cups. It could be that you've let go of a relationship to open yourself up to another. You get the 3 of Swords in the reverse. It's a lovely card to get in the reverse because it speaks about healing, but it's crossed with the 9 of Swords, which talks about sleepless nights. So some of you, I feel, might have sleepless nights because it's part of your journey, part of your healing, that you are you're possibly healing, doing more healing than you realize. But I feel maybe the caution would be to don't overthink your healing. Like you might get stuck in I'm not sleeping well, whatever, and then the result is that you even it gets worse because you're worried about not being able to sleep. The sleepless nights could also be figurative. It could just be you over worrying about this process. But I feel like this is divinely orchestrated, or orchestrated by your higher self in your best interests. You're going through a process of deep healing, I feel. You get in the what you need to think about is the Page of Cups, and it's in the reverse. So it's possible that you don't feel ready for the 2 cups. You don't feel ready for the 2 cups. I think that you're still healing from a relationship. And I always see this as the 3 of Cups, yet it's not. Can you see how there's a trickster kind of energy here? I feel is what I see. So maybe that's what you've come out of. You've come out of a relationship that you're needing to heal from, because there might have been this tricky kind of energy. It doesn't have to have been bad, but it could have been a relationship where there was mistrust or games played or stepping out, whatever feels like trickery to you in a relationship. In your unconscious, you get the 9 of Coins. I think that you are working towards your own independence. It might be financial with the 9 of Coins here, but that seems to be what's going on. While you're healing, this is what you are trying to build right now. Let me get clarifiers. So with this 5 of Cups, you get the Hydra of Air, which is the Page of Swords. Right, so you've gained clarity on something that you've let go of, even if it was painful. With the 3 Spilled Cups, I think that you're starting to focus on the power of the 2 Cups. And the 2 Cups can represent a new relationship, but it can also represent you taking back the power of seeing everything in life as part of your soul journey, and you're taking back the power of your agency now. And instead of lamenting the Spilled Cups, you are at a point where you are using them as part of your journey and saying, okay, I've got 2 full cups that are not broken, that are not filled with blood. They're filled with something, and that's the mystery, and maybe that's the thing that you're creating. So I think it's really beautiful, especially with the Page of Air here. It talks about a new beginning, clarity. It talks about becoming clear about that, and I think that's part of your journey. I think you did become clear about something, and that's where you're sitting now, and it's opening you up to your greater healing, With the 3 of Swords, you get Awakening. It's Judgment in reverse. So I think you're still processing. I really get that feeling of still processing whatever's going on. You're still processing. You haven't had the rebirth or the aha. You might have had some clarity, but it's a feeling like you are on this journey, and maybe you will have lots of little moments of, in here the Judgment card is called Awakening, but you are slowly, maybe yours is subtle, but don't discount it because it's subtle, your process. And you get the Hanged Man with the Nine of Swords. So I really feel like that's saying, in your journey, your healing might be subtle and you might not see it. But I think you do. But you're going through this healing, but you might not see revelations, right? That's rare. Like we talk about revelations, like they happen all the time, aha moments. They don't. They are rare, and maybe they take work. Not that we should be searching for aha moments, but they take that inner work, and I feel like often our aha moments don't feel like aha moments. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. We're trying to get to. And with this Nine of Swords, you get the Hanged Man. So I feel like when you, maybe here's a trick. If you are having sleepless nights, if you battle with sleeping, sleep the other way. Just try sleeping the other way. That's one thing. Then the other is to imagine yourself as the Hanged Man and fall asleep doing that. Because like I was saying, I think these sleepless nights are metaphorical as well as real, literal, So play with that. Play with what works for you. But the Hanged Man is there as our guide. I mean, the Hanged Man is that guide to finding enlightenment. Very much like, well, not very much like the hermit. The hermit goes within consciously. The Hanged Man accepts where they are. They accept where they are and allow themselves to say, okay, I'm here. This is where I am. I'm going through this healing process. Let me chill. Let me embrace myself. Let me embrace my journey instead of railing against it. And in the process, they get their ahas, whether subtly hit over the head with them. And then you get Temperance in the reverse. Definitely there is some, this is what you need to think about. For those of you who are holding onto the 3 cups, I think the question is why, but I don't think that's everyone. So Temperance is about finding balance. And this is an imbalanced card, right? There's definitely a power imbalance. There's even an age imbalance. Well, there's a power imbalance. One person has the cup, the other 2 don't. One person is at the top and 2 are at the bottom. One person is young and the 2 are older, but there's some kind of thing about a power imbalance here in this Page of Cups. And then in the back you see the 2 fish. It's almost like, gosh, I don't know why this Page of Cups is depicted this way, but let's go with it. It's fascinating. It's almost like saying you might be a person of a twosome, but there has been a threesome. And that's why you will get Temperance, because the temperance for me is one of those twosome cards, if we want to see it as love. It could even be work partnerships where there were too many people and you're being guided to a smaller group, or a group of 2, a partnership of 2. But that's what you are needing to think about, because right now, and maybe this is part of this healing journey, and look at that. Definitely this 2 thing coming for you with the awakening there. For some of you, your 2 is about the awakening to this joy. It's a rebirth of some kind. But it's taking its time, dear hearts. In the meantime, do your joy, have your joy. Listen to the birds. Maybe there are hummingbirds around you. Like, look at the flowers and embrace joy, because that's yours to have, really. This came up in Libra's reading, and I think about Libra now with the balance thing. But you have joy. You are joy. There is joy around you, and I think that you are bringing more of that into your life. For some of you, this healing might be a little bit painful, but there is still so much joy around you, and I think your guidance is to do that sleeping upside down, or imagine yourself upside down and see what comes to you. But I think in the meantime, just look for the joy around you. Do joyful things. Sit out, listen to the birds. Let them still you and inspire you and fill you with joy. Now, I remember also saying some of you might be feeling uninspired, and that's okay. Maybe that's also part of your healing journey, is to be in this place of stasis, of being stuck, of emptiness, of the quiet before the movement. It can't always be movement, right? And that's just part of your journey, your healing journey. With the 9 of coins, you get the strength card, and this came up in Cancer. I can't remember one of the readings of the zodiacs. So you get the strength card, and I feel that this, in your process of building your independence, it might take a lot of you out of you physically. So look after your physical strength, and that's in your unconscious. That you might be feeling physically strong, but metaphysically or spiritually or at some other level, you might be doing a lot of work, this healing. I think you are doing a lot of that healing work, dear heart. So do the things like protecting yourself with garlic or sage, but have garlic and honey as well. And then your card is the strength card, representing you, this card of Leo. So Leos might be in the house here, but this is such a beautiful card of you taking ownership of your power, saying, okay, I'm okay with where I am, and this is part of my journey, and I'm going to embrace it, and I'm going to see the powerful being that I am. You've got around you is the 10 of Wands, and I think that that's just reminding you that you have to look after your reserves, your physical reserves. I really feel this is a card, not a card. Right now, that's what I'm seeing, is that spiritually, metaphysically, you're doing all this healing and exploration work, and it requires so much strength. It requires spiritual strength, but you might not realize the toll it can take on your physical strength. So look after yourself physically. You get the Ace of Wands. So I think you might be heading towards some kind of aha moment. Yours might hit you over the head, but in a good way. So that's really nice. But I think you are heading towards some kind of new beginning, group 1. And here you get the 3 of coins as your advice. And let me think about this group 1. I'm going to, because I'm going to get your clarifiers. I think that's kind of profound, and I want to, give it some thought. You get the 6 of Cups in the near future, and this talks about the past coming back. It can talk about past lives. It can talk about past loves. It can be about our ancestors or things from the past showing up in the present. And it could be literally friends or people from the past showing up. But I think it's joyful, whatever it is, and it could speak about guidance from beloved ones, past ones. Let's get these clarifiers. And I'm just going to look, beneath the deck you get the Madre of Air, and it's in reverse. This is the Queen of Swords in reverse. And what I would say is keep your words innocent rather than harsh. That's what I would say. Be aware of temptation to speak harsh words. Sometimes we do need to speak harsh words, but I feel like you're not being guided to do that right now. You've got 2 queens here in the reverse. So for some of you, it could be either an air or fire sign in your near past that there were harsh words maybe, or there's been an ending, or maybe there were fights with So just be aware of that energy of the past, because it's here overlooking your reading in some way, you know. So just be aware of it. Be aware of its place in your life, kind of thing. And keep it where it needs to be for you, because for each of you it will be different. For some of you it might be this that comes. For those for whom this is unfinished business, and this is still maybe there were harsh words, but there's still something deep between them. It might be that's what this could indicate. But for others, for whom this is a past energy, that's definite, a past energy that's not meant to be in your life, and you will know this or not. Then something else is coming back, either guidance from ancestors, loved ones, the past, or someone from the past, someone showing up. Oh gosh, sorry. So where was I? I think I was here. Why did I move that from there? Yeah. You get the Justice card, and I was speaking about Libra, so maybe Libras are watching this, right? With the Strength card, you get the Justice card. I mean, this is just so lovely. And here it has cannabis, which I love. I love the politics of this, of making cannabis the Justice card. I think that's beautiful. But I love this for you, Group 1, because to me, it feels like you've come out of a hard time and you've taken it on the nose, in a sense. You've said, okay, this is part of my growth, and this is what this reading is telling me. And look at that. What a beautiful card to say, it's all going towards something fair for you, dear Group 1. And just keep looking at the joy. Just keep focusing on the joy. And in that way, invoking it as well, you know. And around you, with the 10 of Wands, you get the 9 of Fire. No, 9 of Wands and 10 of Wands. So the 9 of Wands in the reverse. Just hold on one sec for me. So what I'm seeing here now is don't take on too much. Well, I think it's like what I'd said earlier, is looking after your physical strength. So just be very, very careful of not taking on too much, because you know what happens when we take on too much. So you're going through this healing. Be gentle on yourself, Group 1. With the Ace of Wands, you get the 9 of Swords in the reverse. So maybe you are letting go of this. Where did you get 9 of Swords here? In the near future. This is your near future. So I feel like this is absolutely, your reading is saying you're going through this. Yes, you might be at the Hanged Man. Maybe you can't see yet, but you've done it with graciousness and grace, and you've said, this is part of my journey. You've been just beautiful, and what's coming is your clarity, your aha. And I just love that. I just love that. And look at this. With the 3 of coins, you get the 6 of Wands, which is about success. This is your advice. And I think it's saying your success is in realizing where you are, or where you need to be in any given situation, right? When do you need to take the lead? When do you need to listen? When do you need to listen? When do you need to do? Do you know? So your success is in, and I think it's talking about, that's where your success lies, in knowing when to take the lead and when to sit back, dear hearts. And that's not an easy thing, right? But I feel like it's also saying that your success lies in collaboration. Maybe it's in collaboration with Spirit, but it could be in collaborations around you. And then I really feel like your outcome is talking about some kind of guidance coming from a friend, an ex-lover, something from the past coming back with important communication. This reading speaks about going through a process, being willing to go through that process of healing, holding yourself, your strength, being careful with your physical strength, trusting in justice, and saying that there justice comes, and justice comes in the form of it comes in the form of clarity and righting wrongs. I really believe that if you felt wronged, you're going to see justice. But I also feel it's coming in the form of this clarity. Something is being revealed to you, and that's the other justice that's coming. Something that you've been wanting to understand better or know. Like maybe it could be your life purpose, it could be a job, it could also even be a promotion, it could be you're discovering something that you've been asking Spirit to show you. It could even be your being on this journey, and maybe you have at times said why, and having that revealed. Okay, group 1, yours has got quite long, and maybe it needed to be that way. I hope this has helped you. It's quite deep, it really is, and I send you lots of love for in the next 2 weeks. Take care of yourself. I know you're going through such a beautiful journey, and I send you lots of love. If you've liked my reading, please do give me a like, share with others, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll chat with you again soon. Bye. Welcome back, group 2. We've chosen the Kyle Gray Gateway of Light Activation Oracle. Let's see what card comes up for you. This card stuck out for me as I was shuffling, and it says Crystal Skull Wisdom, Clarity, Divine Healing, High Vibrational Energy. Beautiful. So maybe you're doing a lot of work, of inner work, group 2, but I feel this issue of clarity is important. I think your reading's going to be deep like group 1's. Okay, let's start there. Just put these neatly. Oh, and I've forgotten your advice card. Okay. Beneath the deck, you get the Empress in the reverse. So you might be dealing with the Taurus, but I feel like you might be feeling, grappling with how your self feelings about yourself right now, having a bit of a time. So in the near past, you get the Knight of Cups. So you might have been approached with a loving offer, something that filled you with joy. It might have been something that made you feel like you were infatuated. And it doesn't have to be love. It could be a work offer or another partnership that filled you with lots of wonderful energy. You get the Six of Cups, Six of Swords in reverse. And what I'm getting there, and you get it with the Eight of Cups. I feel like this didn't turn out the way you expected it. and you've felt that you've had to walk away from this thing, whatever it is. You get the 4 of Swords and what you need to think about, and that's the card. Look at it. This person just chilling here in the snow and being guarded, safeguarded by the wolves. And there's that notion of wisdom again. And I think that what this is reminding is that though that wisdom, that intuition, the answers do require stillness on our part. In your unconscious, I feel you are raring to go. You want to cut through shit. You want to get clarity now. You might even be in fighting mode. But I think you need to temper that with this so that you know which battles to take on strongly and which not to. You know, you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot with whatever you're doing here. You get the 7 of Wands representing you. So standing tall and proud, group 2. Standing up for what is yours, I feel. And what's around you is lovely because you get this new beginning energy. It could be somebody new coming in, inviting you to take a leap of faith with them. And it's quite a powerful new beginning with the Fool. It does require you to trust. You get the Queen of Cups in your near future. So you might be dealing with a water sign. A water sign who came in, made you feel all feeling things, and now is maybe being slightly problematic or even needy. You get the 7 of Cups as your advice. And I think that this here is your advice. It is saying you need to be careful about your choices. Choose wisely. And I think that it's in your actions. Choose your actions wisely. Your outcome is the 3 of Wands. And I think that it's saying be patient, group 2. You don't have to have it all now. Like you're going through a process. Whatever that process is, it requires a lot of self-love and self-care, which you might not be doing. So be aware of that. And oh wow, you get the Empress at the center. And beneath the deck, you get the 6 of Earth. So maybe what you are working towards is clarity. You are concerned with, balance. And that's in the upright. So maybe you are moving towards balance, but there's some kind of, I think, a relationship around you that is needing, I don't know, it's caused maybe some sleepless nights, and maybe so it came in and it appeared to be one way, and maybe you needed that. Maybe you needed this breath of fresh air, this wonderful, frivolous energy around you. And maybe you need to see it for what it is, that it was that energy. And instead of worrying over it with the 9 of Air. In your current situation, you have the 6 of Swords with the Empress. Okay, so there's this Taurus energy around you. I mean, the Empress could be this person here. Let's see. Maybe you've moved away from one Taurus to another, or you've moved away from one relationship that was not satisfying, and now you're moving towards one that is more satisfying. But I feel here with the 6 of Swords in reverse is like, don't move too quickly, maybe. And especially with this 8 of Cups here, which talks about letting go of the things that don't serve you. You know, it's like not to bring the baggage of a past relationship into the current one, or even if it's work. But there's also this new beginning energy, this need to be have an innocent mind. And I really think that comes back to that, not bringing the baggage of an old relationship into a current one. To be fair to a new relationship, whether it's work or, what happened in the past is for us to learn from rather than for us to repeat. It's not a predeterminer of a repetition. You get the Four of Swords with the curandera of fire, the Queen of Wands. So I feel like you are lit up, you are ready to move, you're ready to take things on. But with that, I feel your guidance is, yes, harness that power within you, harness that energy of the Queen of Fire, of fire, confidence, going for it, taking on your tasks, doing the things that you want to do, like just going for it. But always take time to rest, because this garlic thing came up for another side, for the previous reading as well. It's don't deplete yourself, because what's the point of taking on too much and then you burn out and you have a literal breakdown, so just be careful of that. So for some of you, obviously this is like work. This new beginning is in work, and it's letting go of one that was not satisfying, where you didn't feel like you were expressing the divine feminine within you to this place where you feel you are, and you let go of that, I feel, of that place that felt wonderful, like honeymoony, and then it soon showed itself to not be. And with your Knight of Swords, there you go again. I think this is in your unconscious. It's just repeating that thing, that need to have garlic and ginger, have garlic and honey, or whatever this represents for you. What is that immune boosting stuff? Very similar to Group 1 in the sense that I think that both you and Group 1 are going through deep healing inner work journeys, and we don't realize that when we are doing that, we can deplete ourselves physically. Now, in your case, I think you are doing that inner work, but you are also very much at an outward phase. You are actually doing work outwardly as well. You're taking on new projects. You are out there. And that also requires you. So maybe for you, it's more obvious, right? That your journey, because your journey is out there, it's more obvious that you're doing a lot. So maybe it's easier for you to do the self-care, but it's still coming up here as the need to watch that. And by self-care now, I'm speaking about physical self-care, right? You know what I mean? Like looking after your physical body. You get the Hijab of Air with the Seven of Wands. Whereas here you get the Knight of Swords. That's the Page of Swords. Here you're getting the Knight of Swords in your unconscious. There's something in you that's in fighting mode. Whereas here, representing you have the Hijab of Air, the Page of Air, saying that your standing up for yourself doesn't have to be fight mode. It can be very, very clear without it being a fight. Because I feel like this fight mode could hurt you. So be very clear about standing up for yourself, but it doesn't have to be in fight mode. Around you with the Fool, you get the hanged man. So there's some offer coming in, I feel, that requires you to take a leap of faith. And I think it's going to lead to some kind of truth, some kind of aha moment. The aha moment came up very differently for Group 1. But I think that it's You know what I'm getting here, right? I'm getting the impression of something that requires you to take a leap of faith. You take that leap of faith and find that your rope is still holding on, like to, maybe it's stuck by a, what do they use? Like a nail. So you find yourself dangling because you've taken this leap of faith. And I feel that that's okay, because it's saying that leap of faith was required, and then you go through a moment of not seeing clearly, even despite having taken that leap of faith. And that's where you need to be, because you look then at things from this, like you've taken a leap of faith over the cliff, and now you're hanging upside down, but you needed to see things from that perspective in order for you to see something different. So it's like trusting that journey. If I think about signs that are showing up, you've got Taurus and you've got Pisces there. You've got, oh no, I thought it was the sun. Yeah, that's what you've got showing up. And then with this Queen of, there's two queens here. You've got two empresses and two queens. So you might be relating to two people, letting go of one and moving to another. And here you have the Queen of Cups with the Queen of Swords. So be careful of harshness around you, group 2. Be careful of your own harshness as well. This could represent you in the near future. Well, it could very well represent you having been hurt, having felt hurt, and now wanting to lash out and hurt back. That could be for some of you. For others, it could be someone around you. I just want to look at this again. And why waste your healing and precious time playing games with someone who might not be worthy, you know? So just watch for that little game that's going on. You get, with the seven of Cups, you get the Magician, and so much. I mean, it's so much that thing of choosing wisely, because one is the route to the Magician, the route to manifesting something powerful for yourself. So you are being guided to choose wisely, and I think that choosing wisely lies in being willing to take the step into something that's a bit unknown, and allowing yourself to, not expecting that first step to be the aha, that the aha comes even after that, as you lie suspended, but it comes because you're willing to take that leap of faith. Yeah, and I think that the choose wisely comes in. Maybe there are a number of options being presented as the leap of faith. I will get another card there. And then your Three of Wands, with the Three of Wands, and I didn't look at that, you get the Two of Cups. So maybe love or this partnership is taking longer than you wanted to, not showing up yet. And I feel like the journey for the next couple of weeks is going to be like that for you, group 2. Like, I think that it's saying that it's not time yet for whatever this is, but you are needing to act. You are needing to take that leap of faith and say, well, even if I don't know, it's okay. Even if that leap of faith leads to a place where you're dangling and not knowing the next step, that's where the enlightenment comes, and you're gaining inner wisdom, you know, through your trust, I believe. And for some of you, it looks like it's around a partnership, whatever that partnership is. but there's a lot of unknown for you, group 2. There's it's almost like you're being told. I just want to get a clarify for that choose wisely. And it says here, seek out information that will help you. So I feel like your choose wisely is in, you remember here you got the 4 of Swords, and it's saying that you're on this journey, and it's a bit mysterious, and that's just the way it is. Sometimes that's part of our growth, that we don't get the answers now when we want them now. And it's just to be open to the journey. Yes, you're going to be called on to make a choice and to choose wisely. And I think that your choosing is in not rushing things, in taking time out. Yes, you're busy, and that's okay, and you're doing things. Looking after yourself so that you have the energy, but also taking time to be still so that you get the answers that you need. So, and that's it. And so I'm going to leave it there, group 2. I hope this helps you. And I think that you're on quite a deep journey of inner seeking, and sometimes it can be muddy, but clarity is coming. And I said that in one of the readings last week, 2 weeks ago. Clarity is coming. I think it was for group 4, and it might just not come at the pace that you wanted to come, group 2, but just keep being patient, because you are on your path, and I'm going to leave it there. And if you like, please give me a like and share with other like-minded souls, and subscribe if you haven't. Share with others, and give me a comment. I would love to hear how this sat for you. Okay, group 2, sending you lots of love, and I will chat with you again soon. Bye. Welcome back, group 3. You chose the fortune, the tea leaf fortune cards. So let's see what wants to come out for you. Okay. So for what dealings or relationships with the younger woman. See why I don't really like these cards. They're too specific. I'm going to get another one for you. So for some of you, that is the case. You are dealing with a younger woman. And beware of self-delusion. So let's look at that. Beware of self-delusion. Nice cards. Hijra of Earth beneath the deck for you, group 3. So this is the Page of Coins. So new beginning energy around you. So you might be like maybe getting a job offer or an offer from this younger woman. It's not necessarily bad. I think that self-delusion is just talking about being clear. Because when I look at this reading, there's not a whole lot heavy here. Yeah. I'm seeing new beginning, a lot of new beginning energy here. So you get the 2 of Cups in the reverse. In the past, I feel lots of you, it was this younger woman you had, or a younger person that came into your life, or it could be a new job, some kind of partnership came in the near past. It could be this offer that offered stability, or at least the promise of stability. You know, you at the center, you have the Fool. It's like you're ready for a new beginning, like to take a leap of faith on something. Maybe it's this offer that feels like love. But you have it with the Eight of Water, not but. So I like this Eight of Water here. Look how beautiful that is. But I feel like you have done the releasing of the past. You've done some releasing in the past, of the past, in order to move to this new relationship or offer. You have the Ace of Swords here. What you need to think about. It's like a clarity, speaking your mind, talking up, but there's not anything negative I'm seeing about it. And here you have the Curandera of Earth, the Queen of Coins. So and then you have the Magician in the near future. So is some powerful energy around you, Group 3. Like, I don't know. There's like, maybe that thing about beware of self-delusion is, self-delusion can also be us talking ourselves out of a thing because of what we are telling ourselves is right or wrong. Here beneath in the unconscious, you're getting the Queen of Coins, which is this, whatever this offer is, and it's coming next to the Hijra of the Page of Coins. It's like something really stable is on offer for you. That's what it's suggesting. It's a lovely reading. You have the Hijra of Air, and it comes back to that self-delusion, I think, that for some of you, maybe you are an older person interested in a younger person, and you are deluding yourself by saying it can never work, or what will society say? Fuck that. Really. This is about you and that person and how you feel, because I'm getting lovely energy in this. Likewise, work. It might be work that seems inappropriate, or you're doing something that would have been frowned upon. But for me, it's saying this is what you need to work on. The Hijra of Water, the Page of Cups. You are judging. It feels to me like judgment, judging yourself, judging the situation. And then you get the Devil. Oh, I love the Devil. This is the card of Capricorn around you. So there's your Queen of Coins. So maybe you have something on offer with something very stable. This younger woman or this younger person is an old soul with the Devil there. And the Devil's in the upright. So it represents as power. It is power that has the potential to be abused, but I'm not seeing that power can always be abused, right? It's in the upright, and you get it with the Queen of Coins in the upright. So there are lots of good indications here. And there you have the card of power as well, the Magician, owning your power or making something, manifesting something. Maybe you've been battling with this relationship or this thing that feels at odds with what is so-called right. But you have the powerful Magician here that in the near future, saying that something is being made manifest. You get the Madre of Fire. So this is the Queen of Coins. Anyway, so this is the Queen of Coins in your advice. So you dear hearts, need to just believe in there's an element of needing to believe in yourself. Act with confidence in whatever this is. Maybe you are going into a new field, and you have felt like, why me? Why, I'm not good enough and stuff. And you're being told to believe in yourself. right? And in your outcome, you get the 6 of Earth. Everything balances out in such a beautiful way, in such a stable way. It's about an equal, even give and take. So whatever this younger woman represents for you could represent a new job or something that's completely new to you, a new way of life, a new course of study that you are kind of like saying, I'm not good enough, why me, or whatever, or it might be frowned upon. It really looks beautiful, you know. And I really think the self-delusion is talking yourself out of a potentially good thing. Let me take those because they look like they want to. So I feel like you might have let go of an infatuation and moved towards something that's a deeper love. And that's having an impact on this reading. That's what I feel. If it's not love, you moved away. Something that didn't appear real, that you thought was not real, is showing itself up to be more real than you thought it would be. With the Fool here, you get the 8 of Swords. I really feel like you are being challenged to take a leap of faith and remove the perceived restrictions. You know, the 8 of Swords is about perceptions of being trapped. And with it, you get the 8 of Water, moving away from this hermit energy, this idea of needing to keep yourself pure, maybe, with the hermit there, like keeping yourself to yourself kind of thing. I think you are being encouraged to leave that energy behind. With the Ace of Air, you get, that's like clarity, right? And you get with it the the Hierophant. Beautiful. You get the Hanged Man in reverse. So group 2 got the Hanged Man as well. Looking at something from a different perspective, I think that if your reading had a name, that's what it would be, is to stop this allowing society's projections to be the thing that you look through. Don't look at your situation through society's eyes. And there's the master of doing that is the Hierophant. What you need to think about is letting go of convention. And Cancer got this card got this message in their reading, letting go of convention and finding your own truth. Not the world's truth, not what society has dictated over many years is the truth. Your own truth in this situation. With the Curandera of Earth, you get the Sun. Look at this. This is what you're moving towards. This is in your unconscious. This is what's coming to the surface. I think in the next 2 weeks, you're going to see this beautiful, this clarity. It's clarity again. But it's not just clarity. It's clarity and sunshine. It's really lovely, group 3. You've got a lovely reading, I'm telling you. But there's your energy. Scorpio shows up here. Leo, Virgo, Taurus. You've got your pick, dear hearts. So your energy is this. Well, you have the Death card in the reverse. So I think your challenge, my dear hearts, is going to be about letting go of this conventional way of thinking. I think your challenge is about finding the innocence in a situation, and maybe that can be your advice, dear hearts. Look at your situation from a Page of Cups perspective. The pages are messengers. The pages are new beginnings. The pages are innocent. So they're willing. And this is a page of emotions. So looking at with an open heart. So do some heart work, I think. I think group 3, work with your heart chakra, work with the earth energy, water. Find ways of being still that lead you into your heart. Or when you are being still, focus on your heart. Maybe that's an easier way of saying it. Sometimes I get caught up in the words, reading cards is such an interesting thing. I've seen it happen with other tarot readers, and it happens with me. Sometimes I will forget the simplest word, and afterwards when I'm listening to myself, but then something I've known forever, I've used that word forever. And likewise, sometimes there's so much going on, there's so many messages coming through, and you stumble along because maybe you're a channel, but you're a human channel, and we've got our filters as well, really. And then you get here, Temperance, balance, dear hearts. I think you're on such a lovely journey, group 3. You're in a lovely space. Trust that. It might feel challenging. Now, what I was going to say with the Temperance, there's Camellia, and for me this is a card of indulging in lovely teas. There's your green there of the heart chakra. Oh shucks, you can't see. And spending time with the grass, with your feet on the grass, and honing in on your heart chakra, sipping tea, and just trying to feel in your heart, what does an innocent heart feel like? And maybe having Camellia or other cleansing teas cleanses the physical body and helps cleanse you, so that you can have a more open-hearted look at your situation and stop judging it harshly, dear hearts. Scorpio, by the way, so you might even be a Scorpio, I feel, is hardest on themselves, a lot like Virgo. And look at how similar these two cards are. I think from my experience, those are the two cards, signs that are hardest on themselves. So do that, dear hearts. Indulge in nice teas and spend that time, and almost just bring yourself to more innocence, and then look at this situation with those innocent eyes. And here with the Devil, you get the tower in reverse. You know what I think this is? It's challenging perceptions of power. You have this power around you, which is the Devil. It might be this so-called young woman, or this job, this younger person, or this new thing around you. But it comes with the Tower, and the Tower is in reverse there. And I think that what it's saying is, I'm really getting that it's saying, don't go in there expecting the worst. Don't go into the situation expecting the worst, underselling yourself. Trust in your power, trust in divine power, trust in, in power being used properly for the good of all. With the Magician, you get the Eight of Cups. So moving away from, you're moving towards this light. That's the moon there. That's representing the sun. You are moving away from things that haven't served you, group 3, but towards things that do. You're moving towards clarity. You're moving towards taking your power, and you're moving towards actioning something that is important to you. That's in this journey. And then with the advice card, you get the Queen of Wands with the Nine of Pentacles. So building your stability, taking back your confidence, knowing that you can build your stability. So I know this Nine of Coins, they kind of blue there. They want their love, they want their partner, you know. It's cute. But I feel like there is a partnership around you, but you are just working on building your own stability as well. And then in your outcome, you get the Six of Earth. So finding balance, and you get it with the King of Cups in the reverse. Or I feel like you are moving towards something more earthy, something more grounded, something more practical, and you are letting go of negative emotions. Now, for some of you, you could be tempted to still take on this Queen of Cups, King of Cups energy in the reverse, where it's playing emotional games, it's being protective of your heart, and that's so normal and natural, because it looks to me like you're on a very new journey. Whatever this journey is, it's something so unconventional for you, unconventional for society. It's unconventional, dear hearts. So you might still be in and out of this King of Cups energy. The King of Cups doesn't they play games emotionally. They protective of their heart. They don't trust their heart. They're the opposite of the King of Cups in the upright, where the King of Cups is so comfortable with their own emotions because they know that they are able to protect their hearts if they need to. If there's a lack of boundaries and all that. And I think what it's saying here is that even as that's going on, you also are moving towards this balance, something very solid, something very stable, where you do find independence. And I think that this, as your advice is saying, part of your journey, right? This journey is leading you to you, and it's requiring of you to believe in yourself, to be the Queen of Wands, to be confident by whatever means necessary. And I think it comes back to this two things, right? Believing in yourself. I think you're going to have to work on it in the next 2 weeks, because this is a difficult journey. It's a wonderful one, but it's requiring of you to challenge convention, right? So you're going to have a lot of self-belief. And it means you are going to have to work on that. And this is the other card of working on that, working on whatever makes you feel stable, whatever makes you feel confident in this really quite beautiful and quite unusual journey that you're on, group 3. Okay, dear hearts, I send you lots of love in the week ahead. For the week ahead, please won't you give me a like if you liked this, if it helped you. Subscribe if you haven't. Share with other like-minded souls that you think will like the way I read, and share your comments with me. I'd love to hear. Okay, group 3, I'll chat with you again soon. Bye. Welcome back, group 4. You chose the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. Let's see, that card comes for you. got two. Hawk spirit, let spirit be your guide. And parrot spirit, watch your words. Beautiful. Oopsie. Really nice. Let spirit be your guide. So group 4, the watching your words is about letting the words come from spirit, I think. Yeah. You get the hanged man, the hanged one, in reverse. Oh gosh, so I'm going to leave that one because it showed up just now. 7 of coins. Okay, let me put these. 8 of earth, working hard towards something. Working hard towards something that's important. This person is making like a carrot. Oh, turmeric. It says turmeric, really. What's turmeric known for? Isn't it an antiseptic? Some of you might be working on potions. I'm thinking maybe like an antidote. Maybe you're working on providing a counterpoint to something that heals. Even in a situation, you might be working on healing something. You get the 10 of fire in the reverse in the past. So there might have been something that was burdensome that you decided to let go of. But we'll get clarified. Okay. So you get the hanged one in the center. Something group 4, you might be resisting looking at from a different perspective. And I think it comes back to let spirit be your guide. There might be something important around you that you are focusing on and there you get the strength card. And I don't normally use the term ego for the strength card, but I'm seeing it that way here. It's like you are being caught up in ego instead of listening to spirit on something, dear hearts. And I'm not getting a negative energy here. It just might be something that's important to you. And we get it happens, right? Especially when things are important to us, we get unstuck from our connection to our higher selves. So I feel like that's simply what's going on here. And then you get the lovers. So for some of you, I feel like this is a relationship, a very deep spiritual connection. For others, it's your connection with spirit that you're needing to think about, which comes back to that. In the unconscious, you have the 10 of cups. Beautiful. So some beautiful dream is wanting to come out for you. And that's what it suggests is coming up, is being pushed through the muck and the mire, not even muck and mire, through your insecurities, through your questioning, through whatever this process is where you might not be hearing Spirit's voice. But this reading is like that's why you are here, because you are being guided to be aware of that yes, you are struggling with it. Maybe you are aware of it but not consciously, or maybe you are consciously aware but you've needed to bring it home to you. Okay, and so now what can I do? What do I do about it? And look at that. Now just look immediately at the advice and you get the Four of Air, Four of Swords, which is your going within card. And with lavender there, lavender is such a, oh gosh, I associate lavender with the crown chakra and with relaxation. And use lavender so that when you go into meditation you feel still. There might be a lot of noise around you. I mean now metaphorical noise. I mean like, that in your head, or just so much going on. But you've got a lovely reading, really interesting reading, I should say, group 4. You get the Ace of Air, so some new beginning, some clarity on something is where you're sitting. You are becoming clear about something, or you've become clear about something. You've had a moment of absolute clarity. For some of you, though, this could even be you are cutting out something. You are saying, no, this is as far as it goes, or I've had enough, or that doesn't work for me, or whatever the case might be. You are speaking your mind and you are being clear about something. Around you is the Three of Water, and for some of you it might be games that lovers play. It might be saying no to lovers that don't feel right. So you might be a person that's monogamous and have had lovers who aren't, and it's that kind of thing. Now take it how it fits for you, because it doesn't have to be love. It can be a different situation where you're saying no to things that don't serve you, that are not in your own best interest, that are not about joy. And then you get Two of Water in the near future. So this looks very much like love coming in for you. Maybe you have subconsciously, okay, look at this. Think about is the lovers. In the unconscious is the Ten of Cups. That is the ultimate wish fulfillment. And then you get the Two of Cups in the near future. You get the, that was the previous one. But you get these cups energy surrounding your future, your unconscious, and your conscious, what you need to be thinking about. And it's just full of love. So maybe there's a partnership coming in, a lover coming in. But if it's not, it's some deep, deep kind of partnership coming in for you. So open your eyes to that. Keep your mind open to that. For some of you, it's your deep partnership with spirit or your higher self. There's some kind of convergence. It's this reading is about reminding you to go within and to listen, because you're on some journey that is maybe requires words, speaking out, whatever. It requires words in some way, but those words need to be guided by spirit. That's what I get from this. And spirit is saying, I'm here. Your higher self is saying, I'm here. And you get the Four of Air in your advice. I've spoken about that, and I'll come back to it. You get the Eight of Cups, moving away from something. Don't resist movement away. And you get it with the Seven of Coins, being patient, taking time out, being still. There you are with your book there, maybe reading a book, doing a lot of reading. I know I had not been reading for a while because I got so busy. But when I realized I've started reading again, it's not like I love reading, I love books. But now that I've said to myself, I've got time, I have the time. Do you know? Because we actually spend so much time on social media and looking at other junk, which is really junk. Not all of it. There is a lot of junk out there, you know. And reading a good book is such an education, you know. Takes you to different places, that's time travel, you know. So indulge in a good book. Mind your words. Study if you're studying, you know. and take Spirit with you when you're studying. I think that's what the guidance is. And you might resist letting go of certain things, but definitely your guidance is about letting go. These your letting go, getting clarity. But the letting go is also about a promise of new things to come, beautiful things to come. Group 4. It's a lovely reading. Let's see. Oh, Four of Wands. You get the Four of Wands beneath the deck, which is stability, partnership, again, lovership. Beautiful, really beautiful. So this might be very unexpected for you, group 4. So, in the near past, with the 10 of Fire, laying down your burdens, you have the 7 of Coins. I think maybe you were taking on too many things, and some of them you had to let go of, or one, or maybe you've learned what you need to work on and what requires your patience. You're being more discerning about what requires your patience and what is a weed, basically. With the Hanged One, you get the King of Cups. So try to have a different perspective on love and emotions. If it's not love on partnerships, I think you are being guided to see yourself as the King of Cups, like this loving but very strong energy. Comfortable in the water and comfortable on earth, like almost like Capricorn, the devil. Maybe you need to be harnessing that energy for this journey ahead, or this project, or whatever that's needing you to have a very close relationship with Spirit, or maybe to open yourself up to a new relationship. Group 4. I think this is also saying that you can, if there's a relationship around you and you've been burnt, this is suggesting that you need to start seeing that you've done a lot of work on this person who's able now to love and have an open heart. And if it's a partnership, another kind of partnership likewise, is that you're needing to trust in your strong heart, that you can handle this, whatever this is. It's crossed by the 8 of Coins with the Strength card. So this is, I was saying ego earlier. Don't get caught up in ego games. Because the ego can also tell us that we are not strong, that we are not worthy, that we can't do this. But you can. And with the 8 of Coins here, the 8 of Coins normally generally talks about working hard on something. I think here it's saying let go of the need to be protective, because you are guided and you are protected. You are protected physically, but spiritually as well, right? And don't talk yourself out of something beautiful because you're afraid. With the Lovers, you get the Clarity card, the Ace of Swords again. Did you get the Ace of Swords? I think that you might, there's the watch your words again. See, there's Spirit, let Spirit be your guide. There's watch your words. I will leave it there. Just think about that in your situation. Where are you not letting Spirit be your guide? How can you deepen your relationship with Spirit or your lover or your openness to a relationship, right? And where can you harm a relationship by speaking harshly? Wow, it's really, anyway, I think it's powerful. In the unconscious, you have this wishes coming true, this potential for absolute joy, but you do need to be willing to let go of, and I think it's about letting go of fear, letting go of ego. What does that mean to you? Which comes back to that. And then you get this, oh, there's your Ace of Air. So you are, that's about watching your words. This is about getting clarity. So you are getting clarity and you are healing, dear hearts. You are healing this King of Cups. You are healing this heart-centered energy of yours. There's a lot of healing. I would say for some of you, work with water. Go to the ocean if you can. Watch ocean programs, or be by bodies of water if you can. Drink water consciously as a cleanser. But you're doing a lot of healing, and in the process you are speaking your mind about something or about things around you. Is with this Three of Water is the Wheel of Fortune. So you are changing something. You are, oh, you're my darling, you're my girl. Oh man, you are really changing something about relationships that don't work for you, dear hearts. You are letting them go, letting go, speaking out, cutting out what doesn't serve you. Very powerful. Right. And by the way, you're cutting out things that don't serve you, but you're doing it in a way that is not destructive. It's strong and powerful, but it's not destructive. It's self-serving, self-preserving. Yeah. So I think that's very interesting, because you got the Star card, which is about that balance, right? Emotional balance. The King of Cups is about emotional balance, and then you've got the Two of Swords upright and the Ace of Swords upright and the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Watch your words, speak your mind. So it's about finding that balance. In the near future, with the Two of Cups, you get the Page of Wands. You know, I feel like you're working towards a partnership of some sort with Spirit, but it requires you also taking time out, like to smell the roses. That's what connects your connection with Spirit in the next 2 weeks, is taking time out to smell the roses. Just keep reminding yourself of that, taking time out to smell the roses. And maybe it comes back to this going to the ocean, which can be your roses, right? Oh, okay, sorry. Very, very clear. Lavender, Four of Swords, Four of Swords. Gosh, talk about letting Spirit be your guide. Spirit is, in this reading, is guiding you, saying there, take time out to meditate, take time out to be still. Take your stillness seriously, dear hearts, in the next 2 weeks. Let it be like protected, like it's gold. You know, that's part of your healing journey, because there are answers that are coming to you. You know, there might be a critical project you're working on, crucial relationship that is like touch and go, something like that, and your words can do damage or they can heal. There's a lot of power in this reading. With the eight of Water, this resistance to letting go, just be aware of resistance to letting go, and do practical things like walking in the earth, reading a book, sitting under a tree, reading a book. And I think that, okay, let me just think about it. This is what I think. You might be impatient with yourself in the outcome. It's in your outcome. You might find yourself feeling imbalanced, because you are on a process, you're on a journey of trying to find that balance, of letting the words that you speak be of spirit, and you're on a deep journey, group 4, like everyone else, like in such different ways, but you are on this journey of trying to find temperance, which is that balance, that harmony between these two things, right now. That's what yours is about, words right now. But I think it's saying, be patient with yourself. Take time out to chill. Take time out to actually meditate, but also take time out for reading, for sitting in nature. You had your page of wands there too, to smell the roses. But also be patient with yourself. Don't be tempted to be impatient, which you might be, as you try to let go of those things that don't serve you. Maybe especially the emotional things. And that's it, group 4. I'm going to leave it there. I think it's beautiful reading. I think the readings have been lovely. And please, won't you share your feedback with me? I'd love to hear how this sits with you and what your story is. I send you lots of love, and please subscribe, please like, please share, and I will chat with you again soon. Bye, group 4.